Some do it for money, some do it for fame. Join Greg Rufus and Mike for the love of the game. The 2025 NBA season is just around the corner, and we are ready to drop some basketball commentary you won't hear anywhere else. Get ready for wild predictions and bold takes. A podcast offering a fresh and engaging perspective on what might unfold and what's currently happening inside the game of basketball. To our viewers, we invite you to subscribe to GR Productions and join in on the discussion as we talk about all things NBA, Memphis Grizzlies, and Memphis Tigers basketball. Like, comment, and share. Thanks for your support and enjoy the show. For the love of the game, stay tuned.
Welcome everybody back for the Love of the Game podcast. We had a little bye week last week. I had a lot of things going on, birthday, moving into a new house. So we took a little bye week, me and my boy Michael, for the Love of the Game podcast. But we're back. The game is here. Mike, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Glad to be here.
Good. A lot has it's like went down, Mike, since we've last recorded episode. The Memphis Grizzlies are struggling to
Yeah.
say the least. They are struggling, and let's just go back to like a couple weeks ago, the infamous John Morant rant that he had against the Lakers after their loss of Halloween night. Halloween
Yeah.
night basically said they asked him like what was going on with the play, yada yada yada, etc. Go ask the coach. Go ask the coach. Go ask the coach. That's
Yeah.
like his wording about it. The day after, word got out that he got suspended 1 game for conduct detrimental to the team, and the trade rumors started. The floor mill. He goes here. He goes to Atlanta. He goes to Minnesota. Your initial thoughts, Mike? This entire trade rumor mill. John Morant said he's not playing with joy anymore. Like, what is going on with John Morant?
Exactly what he said. He's not playing with any joy, and a lot of that I think just has to do with the coaching staff and just adjusting to Isilov Ti. I'm just gonna call him Ti because I'm gonna butcher his name.
Mm-hmm.
Just adjusting to Coach Ti's coaching style. Um, I think Ja was wrong of by just not showing effort
Mm-hmm.
in that game specifically, with the Lakers that second half. I mean, they had a really good first half, closing out. It's the NBA Cup, like one of the first games of the NBA Cup, a featured game on national television,
Mm-hmm.
and the second half it just looked like he didn't basically just didn't give it effort. He really didn't care. Uh, and so coming off of that, and pretty much every podcast, everybody you can think of from a national journalistic standpoint, ESPN personality, nightcap, all the smoke, Draymond, everybody,
Mm-hmm.
talking, giving their opinion or thoughts, and even those locally like Doc Holliday, Anthony Sane, and others. Um,
Drew Hill.
what we saw is what we saw.
Yeah.
Um, he's in a slump right now. I mean, even after the game
Yeah.
after that game, uh, where you would think after the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Toronto game where he was out, and then he came back home, and then after that game, against Houston. I believe it was that game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there still seemed to be some unresolved feelings or discussions with that with his playing time and just I guess in general with how he was feeling.
Yeah.
Uh, I posted a video just yesterday about just my optimism, about the trades.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm just being annoyed from hearing all the speculation of he should be traded. We know what Ja's capable of. We've seen Ja at his best, being the future of the face of the league, being in the MVP conversation, even at one point, rising into superstardom
Yeah.
with his jaws, the popularity that he brings to
Mm-hmm.
the table, um, is all we have Memphis wise. I mean, he puts butts in seats. I'm not going to compare him to Luka Doncic and everything. I know we're going to talk about Nico and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put him there as far as his play goes. But I mean, he is, Memphis' superstar, and as a fan base, we have put our 100% support behind him and everything.
Yeah.
So for him to not show effort was disappointing in that game,
Yeah.
specifically in that Laker game.
Mm-hmm.
But my feeling going forward really is I don't want to see him traded. I don't think trading him is the answer.
Right.
I think we need to make a full coach move.
Yeah.
Just we
Yeah.
need to move the coach. I think if we have learned anything, especially from the Luka Doncic trade, is that you don't trade your superstar
Mm-hmm.
because y'all don't get along. Y'all
And,
just don't get along or just can't work together with the scheme.
and, and
You
right.
know,
And about that Luca trade, like I didn't know that Luca and management had an issue. I honestly don't think they had an issue. I just think it was
I don't think they
Nico.
had the issue either.
It was just Nico, like just pulled
Yeah,
the trigger and made a move. But there's different. I mean, this job thing, like there's something with him and the coach, and so you're basically saying
yeah.
the coach got to go. I mean,
I mean, I was optimistic about Ti. I did want to see it work, and I mean, we came into this year just with a whole bunch of injuries
yeah,
still, and injuries have been the most frustrating thing for the Grizzlies these last 2 3 years.
mm-hmm,
It's just it's been frustrating
mm-hmm,
to have so many injuries and not be at 100%, especially at the beginning of the season where there's so much excitement, there's so many eyes on you. I can understand throughout the season, but at the very beginning of the season, you ain't even really played yet,
mm-hmm,
you know, yet you got injuries all over the place.
mm-hmm.
And so we are already behind the eight ball, but I think to still have Ja and Jaren Jackson Jr.,
Yeah,
you still had a chance. You still had a solid team.
mm-hmm,
It wasn't like you were at a disadvantage. I mean, I think this really just falls on the coach and even Climate in a sense because
right,
if one of both of them might end up being gone
mm-hmm,
because Climate he really didn't. It wasn't like we did a search for a new coach. It was just up Ti. There
yeah,
you go.
yeah,
And everyone talks about they went out of their way to bring Ti into the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
on Jenkins' staff, and I mean, I don't think Jenkins was the problem per se. I think it was just we just didn't play well.
Yeah.
We didn't play well doing those stretches of games where we lost those close games. We didn't play well.
February and March was like
Yeah,
the kill. February and March. Like we
yeah,
were number two in the West into
yeah,
going to February the 7th, I believe, of 2025. And then from that, from March into April, it was like ninth, 10th. I'm like, we got like
yeah,
a 5, 6 game losing streak. We lost like five like close games by at least three or fewer points. Like they couldn't close the game out. The Grizzlies. That it's some of it's on Taylor Jenkins, but it's like if they were gonna fire him after the season. I just hated
yeah,
the timing of his firing. It was just the playoffs are about to start. Like, why do it now? Like,
yeah,
it made no sense. So
yeah,
and then they didn't do an extensive coaching staff like you mentioned. Like you're right on that, Mike. There was no we're bringing in this guy to interview like because there was a lot of candidates so from Mike Brown to Sam Cassell to um even if they wanted to do John like there were opportunities to talk to
yeah,
people before we introduced Ti and it was so quick. It was like
yeah,
between because the Denver Nuggets did the same thing. They hired
yeah.
that
Never did the same thing.
and they're not. I mean, they're okay, but it's like it only works every once in a while. You just bring interim in and let him just rock with it. Like they need Mike Malone. They didn't even interview Mike Malone, who just got fired by the Nuggets. So I just think it was rushed. That entire thing was rushed. And to your point, like when it comes to a coach and a star player, the star player always wins. The star player
Yeah,
always gets what they want. And in this case, it might be Ti, it might be Coach Ti because now the relationship is coming out now. Like John Morant's and Coach Ti's relationship, it's all coming out now. Like the distant relationship they have, the no verbal communication. Like there's a lot of layers that honestly nobody knew about until this John Morant rant that he had in suspension. So something's got to give, and I think it is going to be the coach and Zach Kleiman. I think after the year, but I, I guess the thing is like if you trade Ja, what are the best trade values you can get? I mean, there are like the
I just
Atlanta
don't like
Hawks.
it.
You just,
I don't.
I mean, the Atlanta Hawks. I said this like months ago, and everybody kind of laughed it off. It was like John Morant for Trey Young.
Hmm.
That's come up now. Like Trey Young,
Yeah,
but he's hurt. Trey Young is hurt currently right now, but
yeah.
they're saying him in Minnesota. I want to know who, because I know you're not trading Anthony Edwards, so it's going to be Anthony Edwards, John Morant. Who would agree with getting Dante, Julius Randle? Like who are the guys that's with
It's
that
not going to
trade?
be a superstar comparable to Ja,
Right.
and that's the thing. Like I know that Memphis fans we support our team,
Mm-hmm.
but Ja's our guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Ja's one of us.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't want to see Tyler Harrow in a Grizzly uniform. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Some people link him to the Heat and Sacramento um as like the most likely spots that he could be potentially traded, but I just don't. I don't. I'm not with that. If Ja does get traded, I mean, I mentioned in the video, I'm completely fine with Scottie Pippen leading. I don't think any guy that we bring in is going to truly buy into Memphis. We've tried it in the past and it did not work.
Not even Trey Young if
But,
he's 100% healthy. Not even Trey Young. I think Trey Young the job
I
kind
mean, I
of.
like Trey Young as I mean, if those just a swap, if you're just swapping both of them, but
Mm-hmm.
we need wins. We don't need any more injuries. We don't need any more injured players.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I mean, if Trey Young was healthy, I mean that sounds like a really good trade. I agree. I admit, yeah. But I still prefer Ja, and I still would prefer Mike Malone over Ti. I mean,
Yeah.
looking at just the minutes of the game from, I mean, he's not even playing 40 minutes, close to 40
It's like
minutes.
34, 35,
He's
and
like
it's like a
34,
5 minute.
30.
Yeah.
You know, Jerry Jackson Jr. just he's still getting in foul trouble.
Right.
I mean, our starters are averaging just under 35 for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
KCP only played 15 minutes last night. You know, and I mean, our bench is playing almost similar minutes to our starters.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't win that way. I mean, the Knicks compared to their Knicks, they're starting their minutes. I mean, their bench pretty much scored, pretty much played on, I would say, an average maybe 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
somewhere in that range, like 12 to 15 minutes for the game. Whereas their starters played 35, 36 plus minutes,
Yeah.
you know? And I mean, that's winning basketball. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Our
Jai,
deep.
he's struggling. He's slump. He's getting a slump right now. He's in his turnovers, and I think the team has pretty much just, in a sense, lost. He's Ti's lost locker room,
Yeah.
and I think it's time to go ahead make the change now. I mean, why wait till the trade deadline or close to the trade deadline? Why? You know, I think if you wait that long, then you're most definitely going to trade Ja.
I think the one thing that you're right, they need to go ahead and because they're on a current road trip right now. They play Boston tonight, Cleveland
Yep.
Saturday afternoon, and San Antonio. Then they head back home November 20th. I think during this road trip, I think they do need to fire him. I think they do need to hire Mike Malone. He has no
Yeah.
he's working he's with
That
ESPN right now.
conversation. Yeah. I mean, that conversation need to happen like
Hmm.
immediately after
Yeah.
the game
Hmm.
yesterday.
Hmm. I mean, they're 4-8. I mean, we've seen it before. We saw it even last year. Adrian Griffin, who was starting off really hot with the Milwaukee Bucks, and then bam, he's fired because their defense is lackluster. Okay, we're bringing Doc Rivers. The defense got worse with Doc Rivers, but we've seen coaching staffs even when they have a great start and a real bad start, and so it's nothing
Yeah.
out of the ordinary. I would think so.
Yeah, you're right because it's definitely not out of the ordinary for
Mhm.
star players to have have differences with their
Mhm.
coaches, but when it looks this bad though,
The only highlight.
and you're not playing your star players minutes, the
Hmm.
minutes that they should be playing,
Hmm.
it's
The only highlight is Cedric Howard. Like he is
yeah,
like the most important rookie. I don't think a lot of people knew Cedric was going to be this impactful right now. Like we
yeah,
all thought it was going to be like maybe 20 games in, maybe halfway through the season he can start picking it up and probably like second or third. I would say right now that Cedric Howard is like leading the rookie class like for rookie of the year. I think he is. I
he
know
should be.
Edgecombe had some hotness to him, but I think
Yeah,
Cedric Howard should be front runner right now for rookie of the year. I
he
mean,
should be. But it's just going to be overshadowed by
Cooper
the
Flag.
Grizzlies' play.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be overshadowed by Ja's, poor play
Mm-hmm.
and Jaren's poor play as well. I mean, their
Last night.
numbers are down, and I think it's just squarely on a coach. I mean, the players are saying all the right things that they need to be better, and you know those that are in the game they need to produce
Mm-hmm.
points, but they need to make a coaching change
Yeah.
and to save their season.
And the
Because the
crazy.
longer this goes, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Edie healthy, and they play their pick and roll offense, and Ty Jerome come back and Pippen get back, and see what it looks like, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
for
have
the
to.
sake of the season.
Right.
And before it becomes publicized, where you know, what if Ja comes out and just flat out says, "I want to be traded,"
Then we're in trouble. That's it.
then we're in trouble. Then we need to. Then we gotta
Hmm. That's and when you
gotta
do
issue.
that, and when you do that, you know it's over. Like
Yeah,
it's over. But like last night, the Knicks game, like their defense, the Grizzlies defense, in particular the second half, it's bottom tier. Like it's not.
yeah,
There's no rim protection. There's no containment of 3-point shooters. Like Jalen Brunson did whatever he wanted to do. Karl Anthony Towns, they just did whatever they wanted to do. They all had at least 20 points. Those three guys. I mean,
yeah,
they played the Celtics tonight, and I must say this is a must win because the Boston Celtics are not that great. Like they're not good. They need to win this game tonight. They do
yeah,
as we record like tonight because the Cleveland Cavaliers that's gonna be tough. The San Antonio
yeah,
Spurs on national television they flex the game. It's the NBC Tuesday night game next week. The Grizzlies and the Spurs. And I hate to say this, if the Grizzlies get blown out on national television,
yeah,
I think that might be Coach Ti's last game, or before that.
yeah.
Like
That could be his last game. I
if they
mean,
have no
anytime you're
effort.
flexing games,
Hmm.
I don't know. I have somewhat of a weird theory. When it comes to football, you normally don't play. Well, I mean, well, you do, but late in the season, you
Hmm.
normally flex games right that aren't worth anything, that aren't going to produce anything. But
Hmm.
then, you have sometimes where you have games where you are not playing very well and you're going up against a team that is playing very well.
Hmm.
And so the feature is the Spurs, right?
Hmm.
You know,
Victor. Yeah.
and Ja is a star player, but he's not happy right now.
Hmm.
So what's going to put eyes on? What's going to be the attraction?
Hmm.
A
Ja.
Memphis blowout,
Yeah.
a Wimbyana just destroying the Memphis Grizzlies and embarrassing the Grizzlies.
Hmm.
You
That's
know,
what the media that's what the national media wants. But
and that's what they
yeah, the national media.
generally would want to see. I mean, people want to see Wimbyana. He's earned that.
Hmm.
Ja's earned it too.
Hmm.
He's just not playing well right now.
He's actually assisting the ball at a really high level. I think he's averaging like 11 assists in like the last 4 games. John Moran's passing the ball. His turnovers,
Yeah,
he needs to
he's
cut that out.
passing a lot more,
Hmm.
and he made reference to when he does drive the ball, he's getting fouled, and
Hmm.
he kind of raised like a double standard when asked the question, like, well, you know, I'm not scoring that much in the paint, and I think he was telling local sports media that when I drive to the lane and I you know get knocked down, y'all
Hmm.
get upset about that, but when I so
He's trying to play a narrative. I get it. I mean,
yeah,
he's
I
trying to
mean,
politics with some fouls. I get what y'all's trying to do. Like,
he
I,
just he's clearly he's not happy,
no, he's not.
and I think if you want your star player to be happy, you need to go ahead and make that change. If this coach, move the coach,
Yeah, I think
move the coach.
the only way that happens is to get blown out next Tuesday, and you
There
get
are
support
no
from Shams. Yeah,
you
um,
know unless you're in Miami or something like that, or you have a solid coach that commands respect or is a leader of men. You know,
I'm trying to look
I
up
just don't
who.
think Ti is that guy.
No, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to see who is the interim coach. Who's the assistant under Ti? say they do make a move like next week, who is the the coaching? Who would be the coach uh for the Grizzlies? So Ryan Saunders. Okay, Flip Saunders' is son
Under
is
Sunday.
the is the lead assistant for defense, and they have Jason Margle, the offensive play developer, and Daryl Lazier. So more than likely, if they fired Coach Ti, it would be Ryan Saunders interim until
Probably.
they, I guess, find somebody permanently. But even that, Ryan Saunders is now people don't know Ryan Saunders was the assistant, I believe, in Minnesota before they got like he was actually a coach, and then they hired what's my guy's name? The coach now for Timberwolves. What's the guy's name? I just saw it too. The Timberwolves coach. The one that had that spill last year in the playoffs
Oh
on
yeah,
his
I know. Yeah,
ACL. Him.
uh, I can't remember
I
his
can't
name
remember his
either. I know
name.
you're talking about though.
Oh, it's gonna kill me. But he was actually like the coach for a while before they got him in. So he's actually got some experience. I mean, I'm not gonna Chris Finch, great.
Yeah,
Coach. I like Chris Finch. So he was actually the coach before Chris Finch got there. He was okay. I think he had like a 30-50 record. Okay, but anything I think would be better than what Coach Ti is doing because these minutes and
yeah,
these rotations and these it's just not working. Like
it's not
some
working.
players are not happy. Like
It's not working.
it's just not working. So we'll see how the Grizzlies. Like I said, they play the Celtics. If they keep it close, fine. I just rather them like get one win. You can't go
Just yeah,
over on a road trip. This was the one win. I'm like, okay, I can see them beat Boston. I could, you know.
yeah,
But and Xavier Tillman probably not going to play former Grizz. I wish we still had X Man on our team, but
yeah. We can use them right now.
we could definitely use him. We could because Jack Lardell. I'm sorry, he's just
Lock
not.
yeah.
He's not the answer. Like he is just. He shoots too much from
All
out.
we got though,
I know, but that
unfortunately.
he shoots too much shot. It's like, why are you shooting too much? You're not Triple J. Like, go inside. Triple J don't want to get no rebounds. You need to be the rebound man. Like, I don't. It's just frustrating. 4-8. Like, I expected
Yeah,
more. I expected more. So we'll see how they close this road trip out. If they've really just given up on Coach Ti and he's gonna get fired next week. It's just bad. A lot of bad vibes going on in the Grizzlies. I just hope they pick
yeah,
it up really, really, really quick. The other most important news that happened, Mike, is Nico Harrison
yeah,
fired by the Grizzlies. There are a lot of speculations going on that there was a conversation with a season ticket holder guy. He had a Lakers Luka Doncic jersey on, talking to the owner, and a lot of people are saying like because he had that conversation with that guy with the fan saying I made a mistake. I made a mistake trading Luka speculated into Nico getting fired. So kind of
yeah.
interesting that video spot, and it was like Saturday. It was like they played the Spurs, I think, last Saturday. Who is the? Do you really? I'm gonna put it like this: Does Nico deserve to get fired right now, knowing that Kyrie is not there, Anthony Davis is hurt, Derek Lively is hurt. Like they're not fully all the way there. It's like, do you think they pulled the trigger too soon on this Nico firing?
Uh, I think his firing is really unfortunate. They're in a similar situation with the Grizzlies with all the injuries
Mm-hmm.
that they're having. Without all their key pieces, their whole foundation was defense,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're the players that are hurt contributed defensively, and they were high energy guys. I mean, Anthony Davis, who was the prize um,
Mm-hmm.
return, for Luca,
Yeah.
hasn't really been able to play at all. I think he's only been able to play maybe 14 games.
14 games.
Um,
Mhm.
14 to 15 games. And so with Kyrie already hurt, you were fortunate to get the number one pick in Cooper Flag, but then you kind of misuse him or mishandle him, starting him at the point guard position, or at least floating the idea of starting him at the point guard spot when that's really not his position.
Right.
And then you're 3-8. And
Mm-hmm.
not only that, I don't blame just Nico. It's really not all Nico's fault
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't make this decision by himself.
Yeah,
And so, Kid had to have known. I believe Kid knew. Jason Kidd knew.
I think so. By his
I
body
believe he
language,
did.
by his body language and all that, you
I
can tell.
mean,
Mm.
Shams kind of made the implication that Kid brought into it. Maybe he brought into it after. I don't know.
Mm.
But I just don't think you make a move like that on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Where you trade an international superstar. I mean, he's averaging 40 points. I mean,
Mm.
the Lakers are playing well without LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
and Luca came in shape, got himself together,
Mm-hmm. Why
and I mean,
couldn't
he's
they?
killing it right now.
Yeah, but there are so many questions I have about this. I try to paraphrase these questions. Why couldn't they get Luca in shape while he was there? Is number
Right.
one.
Yeah, that's the question. That is the question.
Like, why couldn't they get him in tip top shape, defensively better? He is playing much better defense now than I've ever seen him play in Dallas. Like the 4 years he was like, what changed? Is it the training staff? Is it the developmental coaches? The coaches? Like, what made Luca change? Is what I want to know. Like,
And I mean, now Dallas, they could have said that all along. Luca, hey, you need to get in shape.
right.
Luca, hey, you need to try this. You need to stop doing that, right? And maybe Luca was, you know, passive about it, wasn't taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Just hey, my offense will supplement my poor defense. That's my fear with whatever. If we trade Ja, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we trade Ja, I promise we're gonna see the best of Ja, not in the Grizzlies uniform.
There's always like
We're gonna see
all
the
great
best
bridges.
play of Ja
Mhm.
outside of Memphis.
That's how it always
You
happens. It
know,
always happens when
it
people get traded
it
from the
it
Grizzlies
happens really with all of our players almost
all the time.
because almost every Grizzly player we've traded away
Mm-hmm.
or moved on from has won a championship somewhere
Yeah.
eventually
Yep.
down the road or been a key role player.
Right.
I mean, I made a joke about Jake LaRavia, right? With the Lakers.
Yeah.
He had a really good stretch of games actually.
You said.
Just
Yeah.
give him his flowers. He
Mm-hmm.
had a good stretch of games, and is contributing in a significant way to the Lakers record right now,
Yeah. Yeah. You ain't
and I
lying.
mean, uh, so I mean, Nico, I don't think he is unfortunate that he is taking the fall for
Mm-hmm.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he stepped out in front of it, and I think just based off of things that he said, is the reason why he is the one that is fired and not everybody else, not Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying things like home games felt like away games. There was really no home court advantage. You're the home team and your fans are rooting against you because they're saying fire Nico.
Mm-hmm.
You got Luca jerseys in a
Mm-hmm.
different uniform. You got Dirk Nowitzki saying what the things that he has said, about the fans and his love for Luca and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and
Mark Cuban. Mark
and
Cuban.
Mark Cuban
Yeah.
saying he never would have made that trade.
Right.
So
He would have never made the trade. Like,
yeah,
so that's why to me, I can't put Nico on this. It has to be the ownership. Like these guys that took over from Mark Cuban, it's on you. But you want to sit
yeah,
here and say, "Oh, Nico has something." You could have revoked that trade. Like said no. Like call the commissioner, call Ryan. I mean Adams. No. Like we're not doing this. Like let's think this over. Like
yeah. I
my
mean, to not realize and not understand. I think the most preposterous statement that was made after the Luka trade was that they didn't know the impact
right.
that trading Luka would have.
Hmm.
I and that was really alarming to hear them say that or admit that. When the Maverick fans were burning jerseys and
Hmm.
protesting, and
Hmm.
you know, it's wow, So
I've never, well, the LeBron James leaving free agency to go to Miami. He was a free agent though. But when I think about trades, I think about A, the player is frustrated, or B, the coach is frustrated. I don't think neither one happened for this Luca. Like, I don't think Luca didn't want to leave. I don't, I
oh
mean,
no,
we saw his first
I believe
game.
Luka was shocked,
Yeah,
just like we all were,
right,
that he was traded.
right.
And I mean, the same with AD,
Hmm.
and they have been asking for Lakers have been asking for a center
Yeah,
to play alongside AD,
right,
and they get Luca,
right. And
and it made sense for the Lakers to trade for Luca because somebody has to come behind LeBron. Somebody has to be that superstar because that's what the Lakers brand is.
hmm
It's about having a superstar, being able to put butts in seats.
and it came early, and it came super early because now, granted, there was talks about AD. No, I take that back. There was never talks of AD leaving. It was just getting another center
Yeah,
to help out Anthony Davis. But then it came to that trade. We're like, what? I mean,
yeah.
because literally a week ago, AD was
And they
like,
didn't even
I
get
want a
full
center.
compensation for him.
Right.
I mean, they traded Luca for what? Less than a first rounder?
Yeah. It's like
We
Anthony
traded
Davis,
Bane. We got three first round.
three first rounders, and then you get Max Christie, who I like. I like him as a player. He's not. I mean, he's an okay player. Like you got something. But you could have got some. Austin Reeves should have been part of the trade. At the end of the day, like he should have been part of this trade. He should have been Austin Reeves, Max Christie, Anthony Davis, and a draft pick. And I think it would have been okay. Like I think Austin Reeves, you see from Austin Reeves right now, he has
Yeah.
elevated his game. He has
You needed
elevated his
something
game.
to compensate for at least Kyrie
Yeah,
being hurt.
yeah. Like Austin Reeves would be playing right now, probably averaging about 28. Like it'd been
Yeah,
okay. Like they wouldn't be 3-8. They'd probably be 6-6 or something, like 5-6. Like it's okay. Like you just got.
yeah.
I mean, and then the Kyrie injury. It's just, and then Clay Thompson. Now they're putting Clay Thompson out there for trade market.
And they benched him, I think. I believe they put him on the bench.
Yeah, they put him on the bench. So I think Clay's gonna probably get traded to a contender at some point during the trade market, during the trade deadline. It's just a mess in Dallas. I expected more. A lot of people expected more from the Mavericks. So
I mean, they're already floating around the idea right now of Kyrie and AD being traded already.
oh wow, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the Kyrie part. AD, I could see that as well. Well, he's gonna go back to the Lakers. AD, like,
It's
what? I mean, anything can
I,
happen. Like, I don't.
I don't know. At this point, I mean, you float the idea out there and everyone puts them in a uniform
what
somewhere.
what team would benefit most from getting Anthony Davis besides the Lakers?
Uh,
Like, because they need a center. They need a forward.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if you say DeAndre Ayton's the answer, like, he's not the answer. Like, I mean,
No,
he's just
I don't know. I think for Dallas they'll probably just play itself out. I mean, I don't see
why
them.
not the
I'll be
Grizzlies?
kind of
Why not
I
the
would be
Grizzlies?
surprised if they did fire Jason Kidd
Oh, he's not getting fired.
because he's a good coach and because I believe he does have the locker room.
Hmm. It would
But
have to be something like, I hate to say it like this. It has to be like Udoka, the Houston, something scandalous. It's gonna have to like be floated out there for Jason Kidd to get out, like because we didn't see that coming at all. Udoka, like nobody saw
oh
that
yeah,
coming.
yeah,
Nobody saw it coming. He should be still the Celtics head coach. I mean, Joe Mazzulla did a great job. I'm not taking away from Joe Mazzulla, but Udoka, I mean, you see what they're doing in Houston. They're taking over
yeah,
the league right now in Houston. So it's just disappointing what's going on in Dallas. But Nico was definitely the scapegoat.
yeah, yeah,
100% the scapegoat. Like,
yeah. I
and it
mean, they
wasn't
didn't
just
even.
Nico.
They just didn't. You can make the argument that he got fired too soon
Too soon. Like,
because there's no Kyrie and there's no AD. There's no there's no
Derek
defensive.
Lively.
There's no defensive. You just didn't let it produce at all.
You saw it
You
Friday
get no
night.
return. You just didn't get to see
Right.
the full vision of what Nico was trying to do, or at least trying to build.
Yes. I mean, you have AD. You think about the lineup was sick though. Like if 100% healthy, AD, Cooper Flag, Kyrie. If you want to keep play there, fine. PJ Washington, Derek Lively. Like
Yeah,
who was like that was a monster type lineup. Like
that's a solid lineup. It is. I mean,
wow.
we're high on them as far as
Hmm.
over under. As a top team.
Right.
In the Western Conference, and
Right.
they just haven't produced.
It's just age, like you said, age. They're not. I think they're like the seventh oldest team in the league. And we'll get to impress and depress in the league because there's a lot of depressing stuff
Yeah.
going on in the league. But man, I'm Nico. I feel sorry for Nico. Does he get another job, say somewhere else? No, I don't. I think so. I think he probably gets a gig somewhere else. Maybe he goes to the Lakers. I don't know, but
His
the
friend climbing
yeah.
since they like doing closed door deals,
Hmm. Come on back to LA.
seeking
We'll
the
figure.
deal.
Yeah, you work behind Rob Palinka. I mean,
Maybe they collaborate
they can collaborate on some trade deals. But yeah, that the Nico thing just it shook me up.
or
I'm
or
like,
go to the Clippers.
oh, go to the clip. Oh, there's some stuff on with the Clippers. They're talking about trading away. Either Tyloo gets fired, Steve Ballmer steps down because they're 3-7. Like they are in a disappointing as well. So these slow starts,
And
man.
then they sat Bill down.
Yeah, Bill is out. I mean, the Clippers. They're the oldest team in the league for a reason, y'all. I can't believe it. No, I can believe it. Actually, I can believe it. But man, Nico, prayers up to Nico. Sorry that you're the scapegoat. One of the
Yeah,
worst trades in NBA history. This would be his legacy. One of the worst trades in NBA history. Like he did it.
yeah.
like like
It's a
I
sad
try to think of
history.
worse trades. The Pau Gasol trade, the Memphis trade to LA still ranks up there high for me.
Yeah.
Kwame Brown. We traded Pau Gasol for Kwame
Yeah.
Brown.
Kwame.
what? What was and Jerry West was in charge, right? What was he thinking? Like, what was he had to have been drunk. He had to have been like, oh god,
Man,
woo, man. Well, but Nico, I hope
NBA time machine.
he had to
Kwame
have been drunk
Brown.
or drinking too much wine or something. I don't know, but what? And then it was like, no, it was Jarvis Crediton. I think was I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was included in there.
Jarvis Crediton. Mm. Yeah, that's by far one of the worst. I mean, you should definitely do a video about this. Name like the worst trades in NBA history. Like
Or straight in NBA history.
it will befoul you to see what kind of you can do some research on it. What kind of bad Charles Barkley got traded to Houston? Like people don't know this, but there was like a
Yeah,
big three, a semi big three in Houston. It was Charles Barkley, old big three. It was Charles Barkley, Clyde Drexler, and Akeem Olajuwon. Boy, that it was like the Brooklyn Nets big three with KG. Who was there? KG Rondo? No, not Rondo. Paul Pierce, and Darren Williams. It was like that similar big three. So
Uh,
for people, for context, you know,
Brooklyn. Oh yeah,
yeah, when they had their semi big three, and Jason Kidd
yeah,
was the
yeah.
coach, like right, like bad times, bad times. Um, but let's get on a lighter note. The Memphis Tiger basketball team started their season off, Mike, last Saturday against San Francisco. A little too close to comfort. I was actually at the game. A little
Yeah,
too close to comfort. They should have. They dangled that lead. It was like 15, then it was like only up by 3, but they ended up winning the game by 6.
yeah.
I mean,
They look really scrappy.
mm,
Um,
mm-hmm,
kind of, like they're still learning their way. Before the game, Penny kind of shredded some doubt or shared some doubt as far as the players' commitment to their role and their level of play,
mm-hmm,
uh, or buying into the system.
mm-hmm,
Still playing, selfish and just not team ball.
mm-hmm.
And based off of those comments, I was like, okay, well, at least Penny knows now, and it's not like we're finding out later on in the year.
Yeah,
But yeah, that game was a little too close for comfort too because San Francisco is not a good team.
they,
They are not a good. I
and
can't. They played their first game was against some random weird name school
mm-hmm,
night, and they barely won that game.
yeah,
I mean, they just weren't that good. And I mean, yesterday they lost to Ole Miss.
very. I was
It was a close,
impressed.
competitive game. They fought back.
Yeah,
I was trying to get some of the commentary, from Penny and like some of the players, and
mm-hmm,
I kind of feel like Chris Beard kind of trolled the Tigers a little bit,
mm-hmm. What do you say?
in that he's saying, we love to play them, and they were playing into our hands, and they were playing ISO ball, and pretty much everything that Penny does not preach when
Mm-hmm,
it comes to basketball and playing the right way.
mm-hmm.
Um, you know,
We beat them last year though, so I don't know. Again, why is he? Why is Chris Beard of all people trying to? We beat y'all last year. Okay, so
yeah,
you got a heads up on us at Ole Miss. Fine, that's cool. I'm so impressed with Curtis Givens though. Like the first game he
yeah,
played, he looked
play
kind of,
well.
he looked timid the first game against San Francisco, but this game last night against Ole Miss, 20 points, 31 minutes, like and Parker, Sensei Parker. There a lot of stuff going on with him, but for him to
Yeah,
play pretty good these first 2 games, I'm impressed with as well. Uh, I want my boy Hardaway. I want Ashton. I want him to go off this year. Like if there's ever a
yeah,
player that has the green light, Ashton Hardaway has the green light to me to go off. Like, and he went off as well off the bench, like 16. I truly think this team can duplicate what they did last year. Five seed in the tournament, 4 seed. They have some really tough games in December though. I'm just
yeah. They do
real
have
tough,
some stuff.
some real good games like
Yeah,
Baylor coming to Memphis. I mean, we go to Vanderbilt comes to Memphis. Like we go to Mississippi State. We go to Louisville, who's ranked. I
yeah.
mean,
And
we
we
play
play Purdue
we play Purdue in
in the
that tournament,
Bahamas.
that Thanksgiving tournament. There's a lot of optimism if they can hold float with these tough games they got coming up. Because conference
Yeah,
play, I'm not worried about conference play at all. Like,
it's gonna be interesting. It really is. I just I I just hope that the team continues to grow together
mm-hmm,
and continues to gel because unlike last year it seemed like the Tigers didn't have a lot of depth,
yes,
but they were so together as a unit that they played really well together.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of cohesion. But and then this year's team, they all kind of came in at different points of during the summer, so they didn't have a lot of time to play,
Mm-hmm.
together or get to know each other's game and everything. So, you know, Penny's kind of just putting it piece by piece,
Yeah.
and hopefully everyone just buys into their role
Mm-hmm.
and they're able to string some games together. Bradshaw's kind of disappointed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Played pretty good versus San Francisco, but being uh, a Kentucky good as a prospect out of high school, and then coming down, having a few years of experience, and then just
Mm-hmm.
kind of not playing well versus Ole Miss. I think you played like maybe 10 minutes,
Right.
somewhere in that range. Let me pull it up.
He's gonna have to do more. Like one rebound in 20 minutes. Come on. Like I need a little bit
Didn't
more.
play well,
Mm-hmm.
but
I like Silva as well. Silva, the guy they got from Ghana, the center. He's a senior though, but I like him. He brings a lot of energy to the team. Yeah, but Gibbons, man, that was his break. His come out party was yesterday. Curtis Gibbons the third. Like, I like that from him. He only had like 2 points against San Francisco, so I guess he was getting the nerves out. But yeah, 20 points, 31 minutes, like that's good. That's nice. So
I thought that Penny at this point would have shortened his lineup a
yeah.
little bit, but I guess it also kind of goes to the flow of the game
Mm-hmm.
too. Yeah, eventually you'll get to 8 players, 8 or so players, 8 or 9, 8 players.
Because I'm
But
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Watching that exhibition Arkansas Memphis game, I know Arkansas is like supremely
yeah,
really really good. They could be a really top team in a tournament and all. But the way they looked, I'm like, man, like this might be a rough off year for the Tigers. But we will.
yeah. If we can survive, if we go into our conference play above 500,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a few key wins versus that tough schedule with Louisville and
Baylor.
Mississippi State and those games, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't lose a whole lot of non-conference opportunities, then I could see us, getting into the tournament. I still think that our path to the tournament is winning the conference ultimately,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I think we're definitely good enough to win the conference.
Absolutely.
I just
Absolutely.
hope that by the time we get to conference play,
Mm-hmm.
that we're playing at peak level, and we're playing at a point where everyone understands their role, and
Yeah.
no one's complaining about what they're not getting, what they're like. I'm expecting Bradshaw and Silla to score more than 4 points by
Yeah.
the time conference play, and I know they are, but you know, for a full game,
Mm-hmm.
I will
Mm-hmm.
say, on the bright spot, you know, they only had 7 turnovers
True.
on the road, which is pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But
It is. I think about like
just
Tulane.
getting the shooting down,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't think I think the guys that like Penny said before, that are not playing to their ability are going to be really helpful, but they're just not helpful right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
some guys that we're not seeing that aren't getting any playing time at all, that are capable of being really good for us, but they're just not ready, and they're not playing at the level that Penny wants them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So
So
to be determined, but like I
we'll
said,
see.
Tulane,
I think this year going to be an up and down year,
yeah,
and we'll see how it goes. I think the guys that are in are probably the guys that are playing now are the guys that have probably been on campus the longest
hmm,
and don't have as much catching up to do.
yeah, I agree. Um, so and then let me give a shout out to the Ladies Tigers as well. They're 2-1. They defeated South Alabama, I
Yeah.
believe, yesterday on the road. It's a tough one. That's a tough little. I can see this Ladies Tiger team do a little something, something now. Mike, you feel the same way? Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
I got you. I was gonna say, do you think the Lady Tigers could do a little something, something in the tournament or do something season wise?
I hope so. I mean, I see the hard work that Coach Simons is doing,
Hmm.
and I just want her to have the most success. I really want her, because she's working really hard
Yeah.
to elevate this woman's program, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
try to go to a couple of more of their games and take my girls to their games.
That'd be good.
Um,
Yeah.
but I think I want to see our women's program, succeed and do well. I think they have a good opportunity in our conference. Surprise a lot of people. She's bringing in some
Yeah.
really good ones. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
um,
Shout out to
hopefully
the Lady Tigers.
the team does well.
Yeah. Definitely. Shout out.
But
Shout
yeah,
out.
kudos to the women's basketball team.
Uh huh. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I definitely agree with that. Um, let's talk about the NBA right quick. In
Yeah,
a nutshell, you impressed and depressed. I started off with my impressed. Victor Wembanyama.
yeah,
Jesus, how do you stop a guy that could just not only can he like go into the lane and do whatever he wants to do, but like those three back-to-back threes against Chicago Monday night. How do you guard that? Like, I mean,
he's put in the work. I mean, you can tell that he is serious
yeah,
about getting better, competing, and winning now. Not late, but winning now. And I think that's great.
mm-hmm,
And he's on my press list. I'll have the Spurs down as one of my impressive teams simply because they're doing all this without their point guard Darren Fox, who's coming back
mm-hmm,
uh, on his way back. So they're going to be even better going forward.
right.
But yeah,
Um,
the Spurs and Wembanyama has definitely been impressive.
yeah, definitely. And then like you mentioned, like the young coaches. I think his name is Mitch Rock, the coach of the Spurs. Again,
Yeah,
he was interim, but here's the thing about that: he's been with the Spurs like
for a
the coaching
while.
staff for a while. Coach Ti just got there, so people are trying to say,
Yeah,
well, Coach Ti, was part. He's only I don't think coaching staff wise for a year. So the Mitch guy's been there what I think 8 years, 9 years as an
yeah,
assistant. So I think that's the key for a good like assistant to like head coach.
yeah,
Know the system, be there for a while, get acquainted with it. Like can't just jump into the little small, get into the small one, then get to the big river. Like you need some time
yeah.
to get to that point. But
Because I mean, Ti to your point, like Ti, he coached like with the French team,
yeah,
and so uh, you know his coaching experience is pretty. I guess you could say it's well documented. but from it's different because he's coached European players
Mm-hmm.
who aren't as good as the American players,
Mm-hmm.
and even the superstars. So him bringing his style to the American game
Mm-hmm.
is just not. It's it's going to be some rough, you know,
It's about a
starts
rough
and
start.
some rough edges. But
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't work, it don't work.
Mm-hmm. I'm also impressed with Chicago Bulls. They're actually
Yeah,
legit good. Like, I mean, I think we were
yeah.
real low on the Bulls. Me and you both. Like, we were like, oh, definitely under, like
They're
under.
playing at they play at a nice pace,
Mm-hmm.
and even though Giddy got crossed up the other night, they play it at a nice pace. You
Yeah,
see his teammate didn't even help him up.
I know. Listen, I'm not here to slander a man's character and all, but Josh Giddey, look up what he's done or allege what he's done. I'm not the
Man,
biggest fan of Josh Giddey, but
he held out for his contract and he got paid.
hmm
And I mean, give him credit. He's leading his team. They're playing pretty well.
they are playing good. I mean, Billy Donovan is a good coach, so I expect nothing more, nothing less from a Coach Donovan coach team. So
I don't know how long it'll last, but I mean,
hmm
you will definitely want to start the season strong because
hmm
you just don't know how the season going forward is gonna, you know, affect others. We talked about injuries and things like that.
hmm
Um, you know, like I have we're kind of speaking the same language. I had the Spurs, I had the Bulls,
yeah.
I had Detroit as an impressive team.
Cade
And
Cunningham,
I mean,
Cade
they're
Cunningham,
playing some really good basketball.
yeah.
Detroit, just the team as a whole.
hmm
Uh, I mean,
Is Cade Cunningham the best point guard in the West in the Eastern Conference?
you said who?
Is Cade Cunningham the best?
Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'd say yeah.
You think so? Okay.
I'd say he is.
hmm He's
I
he's
mean, he's putting up
46
numbers
points.
in Durham,
Yeah.
and I think they need to pay him
Yeah.
Durham. I don't
Durham.
know, former Tiger, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
former Memphis Tiger Durham.
Jalen
They
Durham.
need to pay him. I don't. I think I saw one story where they something about not extending him or something, waiting a year or something like that.
hmm
But, they need to go ahead and pay him.
Absolutely. You don't
Hey,
get
he's
many he's like Ben Wallace
Dwight Howard.
reincarnated. Right. It's like Ben
Yeah,
Wallace reincarnated. Like his defensive
yeah,
presence, like it's just there. Like him and then Isaiah Stewart, who listen, people can have their narratives about Isaiah Stewart. You need people like Isaiah Stewart on your team. Like you
yeah,
just need gritty,
yeah.
tough
You
guys
need an
like him
enforcer.
on the
You
team.
need an enforcer, and
Yeah.
that's something that the Grizzlies don't have right now. When Edie come back, I mean, he's kind of pretty much the enforcer. But
hmm
yeah, every team need an Isaiah Stewart.
I know, and they're
I
fun to
was
watch
disappointed last year when he didn't play in the playoffs.
against the Knicks.
Um, it was what India. It was
The Knicks.
I don't know if it was the Indiana. I think
Uh huh.
that they were had to play, but
The
they
Knicks.
missed
The first round, right? The first round.
the yeah.
The Knicks. The Knicks.
Uh, yeah.
The Knicks.
I was disappointed he wasn't able to play in the playoffs
Oh yeah.
because of injury or whatever.
hmm He would have gave Carl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson some problems. I mean, like
Yeah, yeah.
some issues to say the least.
They would have had some issues.
Jalen Brunson, some issues, but yeah, it was. I mean, the Detroit Pistons are fun to watch. Like they are like league pass.
Yeah,
You got to watch them on league pass type of thing. Like
confidence through the roof.
Yeah, they need
Heck
to be
yeah.
on more national televised games. I think they're probably on like maybe 6 times the entire year.
Yeah, I think yeah, something like that.
Like
Less
worse
it,
than
it's
less
less
than the
than 10.
Grizzlies. Yeah,
It's less than 10, if not 10 times.
yeah, like on
And
the
it took
Grizzlies
them
level.
forever last year,
Hmm.
even with their record, to get on television.
Hmm. Absolutely. I saw them on TV play against the Grizzlies. Just did whatever they wanted to do. Did with ease. Like Olay to the lane, Olay to
And
shooting
then the
three.
old Detroit Pistons,
Yeah, like
that they are not. They are they tough.
mhm,
They legit.
yeah. All right, disappointing though.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, the Golden State Warriors, like they are just
You
there's
think
just
they're
some
disappointed?
they are. I mean they're five
I
and
think
six.
they're inconsistent.
You
They're
know,
up and down,
you could say
and
that. Yeah, yeah.
it's hard to really explain why. But
It's just as simple.
yeah,
When all three of the star players are out, well, one of them is out, they struggle. Like when Jimmy Butler's out, they struggle. When Steph Curry is out, they struggle. When Draymond Green is out, they struggle. They're just
yeah,
in the Jonathan Kuminga situation. You talk about John Morant. People are mentioning John Morant, John Morant. We are not focusing a lot on the Jonathan Kuminga. Like it's like we are just brushing it off the back end. Like everything's gonna be fine. No, we don't know that. Like he could still get traded, you guys. Like I mean,
yeah.
it's
And I
just
mean, nothing has really changed with Kaminga. I
nothing.
mean, he kind of, in a way, I don't know if you could say he folded. I mean, he got his bag, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's still, I guess, not really being used by Steve Kerr like he ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that is disappointing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That itself is disappointing.
And I also throw the Orlando Magic in there as well. I
Yeah,
just
I have Atlanta and Orlando.
mm, mm, mm,
Uh, I had Dallas, the Clippers,
mhm.
Indiana.
I saw the Indiana thing. I mean, with Tyrese, I could see that too. Not being disappointed. It just they don't have their guy. I can't really,
Yeah,
and they
I
are
I
winning.
thought that they would do better though
Yeah.
than one game. They've had some close games,
Hmm.
but I mean they are just awful.
Yeah. It's just past some Siakam and
It's yeah.
other
I
other
mean
other
it's
guys.
just
Ugh. They should have never got rid of him. The Miles Turner. I feel like Miles Turner and Siakam would kind of help him until Tyrese got back. I would think, but it's the complete opposite. Like
yeah.
it's just
They're
sad.
missing Halliburton and Miles Turner.
The New Orleans Pelicans too, as
Yeah,
well. Boy, I don't.
New Orleans they had so much promise
Mm, mm,
that for them to be where they are, they should be. I thought they would be better than what they're doing, what they're playing. We
and
talked about Dallas and
hmm
their issues, but yeah, Atlanta, them having the injury issues with Trey Young, and then
hmm
Orlando, people are talking about Bane's slow start.
hmm What you think about that flagrant foul that he had? Well, ejection last
Oh
week.
yeah, yeah, when he spiked the ball back at the player.
Yeah, that's the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. That was
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. Bane was in a way was our enforcer too. He wasn't
um,
afraid to get in your face.
hmm
He wasn't afraid to speak his mind or trash talk.
hmm
And but he had his slumps as well.
hmm
He had his games where he was on, and then some games where he just wasn't. And I guess one disappointing is just Paulo Bancario.
Yeah.
He's kind of been disappointing. I thought that he would be right up there with Kate Cunningham as far as just level of play, level of excitement. You know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
just not there. With Orlando, and this is the time you know where you need to separate yourself. One of the teams that's also been impressive is Philadelphia.
Hmm. They have. I
Philadelphia
mean,
is playing pretty good,
yeah,
even without Embiid.
yeah,
And with the very little that Embiid is giving, at least it's something. Something is better than nothing.
nothing. Uh, I mean, let me say this though. Like Joel Embiid. No, so Michael Jordan did the load management thing. He did a talk
Yeah,
about load management. The Joel Embiid not playing back to back is really hurting my feelings. Like it's just you gotta at least try. Now, if you're hurt, you're hurt. But the whole before the season, I'm not gonna play back to back games. Like Joel Embiid's legacy is getting tarnished by him saying that. Would you agree
yeah.
with that? Like his legacy is taking a hit because he said that. Like,
I think I think with Embiid, he's had so many injuries that it's just kind of sad at this point.
hmm
It's almost like the Kwame Brown, not Kwame Brown.
um,
Uh,
Derrick Rose. What you gonna say, Derrick Rose?
yeah, almost like Derrick Rose.
hmm
Uh, almost like Kawhi Leonard
hmm
in a sense where sometimes your knees just doesn't have it. Your legs just don't have it.
hmm
I think there was one sequence that I saw where he didn't even jump,
Yeah, he just.
and you need to jump if you're gonna
hmm
play basketball.
True.
I just don't think we only saw, unfortunately, probably 2, maybe 3 years of MVP Embiid.
And he won MVP. So I
Yeah,
mean, so
and yeah, when one of them he won. But
hmm
we've already seen the best of Embiid, and it's unfortunate because at his age, he still should be able to play the game, and
right,
I don't think his body is
all the way
just letting
there.
him do it.
Right. And it's just sad because, like you said, Paul George is supposed to make his debut. I want to say in a week,
And
maybe a
what's
week or
going on
two.
with him? I mean,
I mean, you think about that. Like if Paul George comes back, and if Joel Embiid is back to old Joel Embiid, and you have VJ Edgecombe, you have Tyrese Maxey, who is beating this team in the East? Like they would clear cut be the
I don't know.
favorites.
He took a sip of Kawhi Leonard sauce, some
I'm,
sip of Kawhi Leonard tea,
hmm
where he just always injured.
And like this
He,
team would be
he's
so. I know the Knicks are the
scared.
favorite. The Knicks should be the favorite, but that would be so competitive. The Knicks and Philadelphia, Cleveland. Like it would just Philadelphia is back right there if all of them are together. Like
Yeah.
just so much. Like
I mean, just imagine, I mean, injury free Indiana, a Tatum, a Halliburton, a
hmm
Joel Embiid back. The Eastern Conference, the Knicks. I mean, if everybody's healthy,
hmm absolutely.
Dame with the Bucks still, with his Achilles and
hmm
Giannis, just
Oh, speaking
imagine
of that, hey,
everybody was just whole. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Speak
it's unfortunate we don't have that.
yeah. Speaking of the Bucks, though, they also threw out John Morant going to Milwaukee. I'm not mad at that. That'd be interesting. Him
They
and
do.
Giannis. That'd be interesting.
You know what? I mean, for a team that needs a point guard, Giannis and Job would actually be a nice two, 1-2.
Nice one too. So we now have three. Now I can just add Milwaukee. I had Atlanta. I had Minnesota. Now I can add Milwaukee. Those
And
three.
we can add Memphis to that too.
Yeah, and Memphis. Yeah.
But we add Cedric Coward as our impressive.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Cedric. Like he's definitely just rookie of the year to me. I know Cooper Flag. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Cooper Flag and VJ Edgecombe, but
he'd
Cedric
be the
Howard
favorite.
playing.
Let's just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um.
but
Go ahead. Go about what were you gonna say?
no, nah, I'm saying, he'll be the favorite because he went to Duke,
No,
average 10 points a game, 10 rebounds, and
the next.
all that.
I'm telling everybody, the next Christian Leitner could be Cooper Flag. I'm just throw that out there. Like same height that Christian Laettner
Hey,
had, it's the same height Cooper Flag got. Same
I
thing.
called I called Cooper Flag Andre Karolinko.
That's a good one.
I mean,
That's a good one.
hey,
I like that. Andre, think about that. And it's not disrespect
I
because
mean
Andre
Karolinko
Karolinko was a
wasn't
good defender.
trash, but I mean
Right, 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 right.
he wasn't like
Right.
he wasn't. I mean, I think Karolinko was All Star at
He
one point,
was. He was.
but you know,
But infamously, he's known for that Baron Davis poster in the play. But before,
yeah,
like he was actually a
young
good defender.
Andre Karolinko.
And that Utah Jazz team, they had Kurolenko, Carlos Boozer, Darren Williams. They should have won a championship.
They had a squad, and I mean,
Right. Like,
even even this year, like I mean, we're talking about impressing
mm-hmm,
deep. I mean, the score that what Utah scored like 150 points
152.
the other night.
Mm-hmm. 152 against the Indiana Pacers. No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good lord, 152 points, bruh.
Man,
152.
that's like an all-star game type level. So, quickly before we go, well, let's talk about this. LeBron James. I've
Ooh,
this take about LeBron James come off the bench. I think it's the most asinine thing I could think of. Like,
it's
there
not
is no
happening.
way LeBron James come off the bench. There's just no way. Do you agree with that? Like,
It's not happening. He's not coming off the bench.
thank you. Like, does he need to make Luca the vocal point? Yes. Like, take less shots? Yes. But for LeBron, they think LeBron James is not smart enough to realize that Luca and Austin Reeves are like getting better, and then he could back away. That LeBron loves that. I'm just gonna pass y'all the ball. I'm gonna let y'all
I
go.
don't know. There's a lot of speculation that can be said about LeBron sitting out. Like,
Mhm.
is he silently protesting? Can
Man,
he really play right now? Uh,
man.
is it really that
Right.
serious of an injury to where he can't play at all?
Mm-hmm.
What is the purpose? Like why is he not playing?
Mm.
Really? I mean,
You could put that out there, but I've
it's,
seen LeBron.
it's
We've seen
opinion.
LeBron.
I've
No,
never really heard of.
yeah, the type scrolls. Nobody's never really heard of it. Here's my thing. Like if LeBron, we've seen LeBron play a lot through injury. One of the great Ironmans of the NBA. I really think if the Lakers were struggling, I think he would be fighting to come back like immediately, like even
I
before
don't
he's supposed to. Like he would be fighting to come back. But he's seeing they're rolling. He's seeing the chemistry. Like I think LeBron, as a true teammate, doesn't want to like mess it up. I don't think he really wants
I
to
can see it
tinker
both
with it.
ways.
You can see it.
I
You
can
can see
see
it
him
like that.
saying, you know what? You didn't want to listen to me,
Mm-hmm.
and you pretty much put the franchise in Luca's hands,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's fair enough.
you know,
That's fair enough.
I'm just gonna sit out and I'm gonna, get healthy and, you know,
Mm,
I'm gonna da 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 da, and when I come back, I come back when I come back.
mm. Now that I can see that as well. I mean, a silent protest, like y'all didn't do this and this for me. Now you giving Luca in, and I'm not
And
the
it's
culprit
backfiring
for.
because he playing well
Yeah.
because we're seeing the Lakers without LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing what they would look like without LeBron.
Mm-hmm. And they play the Thunder tonight on ESPN. We're gonna really see tonight.
Oh,
I mean,
that's the team that's impressive.
Oh, okay. See, oh, of course,
Oh, yes.
of course.
And I mean that I guess that would be the obvious one, because they're coming off back to back. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing the same thing they did last year. They like running the back
Although
and
I
they
would
play
say this,
quality basketball.
right? Although I will say this though, like last year they were just blowing people out, like poof. This year it's close. Like it's not it's like my Philadelphia Eagles. Like We were rolling last year. Everything was just good. Now it's a fight. We can't even score 10 points in a football game. And we should have had more against the Pack. It's just a struggle. Like, it's just struggle to be the champ. Like, people are coming at you. People are coming at you to defend the champ. So the similarities with
Yeah,
what Philadelphia's doing, what OKC's doing, I see it. Like, they're winning, but the narrative, it's like right there. Like,
yeah. I think that, and I know that we're basketball, talking
right,
strictly basketball.
right.
I'm gonna say this, and then we'll cut out.
Okay.
But even Philly, like with the Eagles, trying to figure them out, like with who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, we've seen them play two different ways.
Right.
We see them run the ball, and we have seen them throw the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, depending on who they play determines their game plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that we know they can sling the ball down the field. We've
Mm-hmm.
seen them do it, but we also know that they can run it down the field and be ultra conservative too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what we're seeing is, like, from these championship teams, is that the versatility that they can beat you a multitude of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And teams are trying to figure out how to beat them, but you just find yourself like being outcoached and outplayed because they they've been together. They've they've there's cohesion. There's great communication. There's teamwork. There's unity. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what we're seeing with OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's together. There really wasn't no major changes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows where they're supposed to be at the right time,
They know
and
their role. They know their roles.
they
Yeah.
know their roles.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And it's just I know that you like the whole AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts thing. Like, it's just the narrative is getting on my nerves. Like, there is no indication to me that they're beefing. Like, I just think Jalen Hurts is not trusting himself to throw to AJ Brown more. Like, AJ Brown should be getting more targets and more yards. I get all that, but it's like Jalen is not trying to make a mistake, and he's playing too conservative to me, to my liking, and that's why he's not throwing AJ and doing all that.
I
Like,
think that's
there's a
part of the
reason.
plan, though. I think that's the dangerous part of it.
Yeah.
The Eagles is
Hmm.
that the fact that they're not even showing their true strength. They're not showing everything, all their cards.
Right.
You
And,
know,
and and everybody's saying, "Oh, we don't trust the Eagles." That defense is electric, and they added Jalen Phillips, and I know Jair Alexander just retired. I would like to see him in the Eagle play, but his mental health is more important. So God bless him and his family. But they're that defense is lights out. So even if Jalen Hurts can't is being scared and doesn't want to really being passive and all, I trust that defense. I trust what Vic Fangio is doing. So why is everybody just freaking out like, oh, the Eagles are not blowing out teams and all that? They're winning games. Like, I mean,
yeah.
that's all you're supposed to do is win games in the ugliest fashion or in a highlight fashion. I just Sunday night against Detroit, like, do they want us to blow Detroit out? It's going to be another great game when we play Detroit Sunday.
No,
It's going to be close. Like, I don't know what else they expect
it'll be a
from us.
physical game.
Yes,
It's
like,
definitely gonna be a physical game. It's
I
gonna be
just
it's gonna be a physical game.
I just hate this narrative that the Eagles are just they're just so that was one of the worst football games I've ever seen in my life. It was actually a competitive, nice. I actually enjoyed watching that game. Like, it was just
It
so
was
much.
more of a defensive game than I thought it would be.
Right.
I mean, I had picked Green Bay to win, and
Mm-hmm.
only because I thought for Green Bay to win, it'll be like the next step for them as a franchise, as a team,
Mm-hmm.
to take that next step toward the Super Bowl. But
But we have
they
to
need
start.
to be trying to figure themselves out. I mean, they lost their tight end,
Yeah.
and they've had injuries at the wide receiver position that they just can't get themselves out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Still got Josh Jacobs. one of the best running backs in the league. Jordan Love's development he's got to develop more. Like he is this top five. We put Jordan. He's got to develop more. Like the reads are just not there. Matt LaFleur is a great play call. Like what is there's a disconnect. Either he's not letting Jordan Love go off, or he's playing conservative. I don't know, but that's the
I don't
crazy
know.
part
I
about
think
it.
I think a study could be had on like your first year, second year players
Mm-hmm.
that start off really good, and then by their third year or even their second year, they just completely fall off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's
we're
just,
kind of seeing that with Stroud a little bit. We
mm-hmm.
kind of saw that a little bit with Jaden
Taylor
Daniels.
Daniels, Daniels.
Even
Yeah.
he didn't have his full complement of players either. So I don't know if you could really call in this year. I think they should just
Cut him.
sit and just get healthy, get ready for next year.
Mm-hmm.
But even like with Jackson Dart
Yeah.
getting hurt,
Mm-hmm.
there's no guarantee that Jackson Dart's going to be able to play the level he's playing this year in his
Mm-hmm.
first year.
Mm-hmm.
He may be a completely different player,
After
you
his
know,
first year. Yeah.
and not improve from this year. He may digress next year, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So then you fire the coach.
And they could have waited till after the season. You really could
And
have
I
waited
think
till after
that's
the
on
season.
Daboll. I was kind of shocked though that they fired him, because I felt like Daboll was really going out of his way to show and prove that Jackson Dart was his guy.
Right. Right. I'm really shocked too. I'm like, you're not gonna wait until what after the season? But you don't fire the GM. The GM should be gone first.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
of
yeah,
anything. He's the one that let Saquon go. He's the one that let Darius Slade sign Darius Slade to this contract. He's the one that should be gone, not Brian Daboll. Like Brian Daboll would be
yeah.
a great defensive coordinator, though. Trust me on that. Like again, they're gonna go after what Bill Belichick next because he might get gone in North Carolina. So I mean, what's the plan? Like I don't. You gotta have a plan when you do something like that. You gotta have a plan, a plan
Yeah.
and a backup plan. What are we doing? Like I mean,
That's what it seemed like, right? With all these firings,
yeah, have a plan first. Who's gonna
Jenkins,
be the guy?
all these NBA coaches they get fired, NFL coaches.
Right.
Like, is there a plan at all? Like
None.
a
Like
succession, a real succession plan?
we came up with a plan for the Grizzlies. We're saying, look, if you fire Coach Ti, go after Mike Malone.
Yeah,
Like we gotta figure that out. There are guys that make more money than we in a suits in a box, and it's sometimes they don't know what they're doing. It's just whatever. Like Jerry Jones,
yeah,
like overpay. You overpay to get Quinn Williams, and now you got to pay Quinn Williams. You got to pay George Pinkins. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just an
yeah,
overreach. Like for a team that Quinn Williams is not gonna stop the Cowboys. I'm just he's a good player. They got bigger They trade away. I think Kenny Clark, the guy that they got Michael Parsons for. He's part of that deal. Like essentially, like the draft picks that they just got from the Packers, they just gave them to the Jets, and they just got 5 first-round draft picks in 2 years. What are the Cowboys doing? Like, it makes no sense. Like,
yeah.
man, GMs and owners, boy, they just like they find a way
Hey, for the love of the game.
for the love of the game. Man. Wow, that was unbelievable. Well, you guys, that will do it for another explosive and fun, amazing
Yeah,
episode for the Love of the Game podcast. Mike, you want to add something else?
man, for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. It's a lot of good basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
For this month.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a lot of good non-conference games to look forward to
Yep.
for this month, and a lot of freshman uh, prospects, high school freshman prospects compared to last year,
Mm-hmm.
basketball wise, to look at
Yep.
and check out. Um, this might be one of the most exciting college basketball seasons to date.
Yeah.
And then you know, NBA, we'll just see how the season goes.
True. True.
It's I think the highlight of the NBA so far at this point, outside of Wembanyama, dominating, has been just the commentary from different people in
Mm-hmm.
different places. You got the TNT crew on ESPN, you got Jordan, you got a whole different.
Blake
You have
Griffin.
so many voices
Mm-hmm.
now, former players,
Yeah.
sharing their experience,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been fun. It's
I,
been fun. It's been entertaining,
yeah.
and
I like it. I like the con. I just inside the NBA, the TN or ESPN. I think they just need to stop. I used to like it. It used to be. I used to think it was cool, to ridicule players like all the time. But they do it too much now. Like it's just no insight. And now Kenny Smith, which I do like Kenny's commentary. I think Kenny is actually good at like analyzing the game, and now he's a color commentator for ESPN. So I think he's gonna actually bring something to it. But Charles and Shaq are just there for entertainment value at this point.
yeah,
Like, they don't watch the games. They don't know who coaches who's on the team. Like they're just there to ridicule people, and it's fine and cute and all, but like have some analysis as well, like what Blake Griffin is doing, with Carmelo and Vince Carter, like bring something else to the game as too, and not just jokes and humor all the time. Is what I'm saying. Like, but they're icons. I get it, but man, it's tired. It could get a little tiresome. It's like the Stephen A. Smith effect. Like we need a break from Stephen A. Smith
yeah.
as a
Stephen A.
just need a
Stephen
break from
A.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he got his own smoke. He got to deal with.
Every day there's beef. He has beef every week with certain somebody. Now it's Michelle
Yeah,
Beadle and Carrie Champion. So I
yeah.
mean, oh, Stephen A. Gotta love Stephen A. Smith. Man,
He's
but
got his hands in too many baskets.
too many baskets, too many. But you guys, that will do it for another wonderful episode for the Love of the Game podcast. Please subscribe to our amazing channel on YouTube, GR Production, and Throw It Down, Big Fella. Michael, you gonna throw some videos
Yep.
on this week?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to my podcast, Mike Sports Podcast Show,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, check me out. I've done a couple of videos on pretty much the NIL, the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I did one on Gigi Jackson. I did one on John Morant, and just a host of different basketball topics and discussions. A
Mm-hmm.
few NFL recaps, and so check the videos out. You can follow me on Facebook also under Mike, and some of my short videos on there as well. So comment, like, subscribe. Uh, let's talk. I think we should do a live show.
Yes.
One day.
Yeah.
Uh, Maybe watch a game live and just have commentary, and
Mm-hmm.
have fans call, chime in and share their thoughts on what they see, and what they like, what they dislike, what they observe, about the game and who's playing, who they're fans of.
You know what I think we should do? We should do that
Yeah.
on Super Bowl. Me, you, Raven, do that on Super
Oh
Bowl.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
we
we
should
should
do
do
that
it.
in Super Bowl. I mean, just sports in general,
Right, right.
championship games, playoff, when
Mm-hmm.
when the games really, really matter.
Right, right. I think that will be and for next year, and you guys, I'm in a beautiful house in net, so we're gonna a lot of space. So there's
Yeah.
gonna be a
You
lot of
got time.
opportunity.
You don't notice.
Yeah, I all the space, all that. Y'all come on. We're gonna have a lot of creativity for next year into
Yeah.
2026. So, but you guys, please subscribe to my other amazing podcast, the KG Football Show. We'll be back this Saturday to do college football, and my girl Raven Moore, we will be back for the XO Football Lounge to do NFL. A lot to talk about there, especially in
Yeah.
football. So that will do it for this episode, you guys. We will see you guys next time. For your boy Greg Rufus,
Mike,
we will see you next time. Until then, peace out.
peace out. Peace out.
Some do it for money, some do it for fame. Join Greg Rufus and Mike for the love of the game. The 2025 NBA season is just around the corner, and we are ready to drop some basketball commentary you won't hear anywhere else. Get ready for wild predictions and bold takes. A podcast offering a fresh and engaging perspective on what might unfold and what's currently happening inside the game of basketball. To our viewers, we invite you to subscribe to GR Productions and join in on the discussion as we talk about all things NBA, Memphis Grizzlies, and Memphis Tigers basketball. Like, comment, and share. Thanks for your support and enjoy the show. For the love of the game, stay tuned.